Look what we've got. Last night we had a couple start to hatch, and we have 7 total. I don't think any more are going to hatch. I don't see any other signs of rocking or anything, but we at least have 7. So that's a blessing. Too bad it's not 60. Alright, I showed all of the new little ones the food and water. There are 7 chicks that hatched from the Texas A&M. I noticed that 2 of them have a dark spot on the top of their head, and I was wondering if that meant that they were sex linked, like other birds that when they have a spot on the top of the head, that means they're a rooster. I'm suspecting that'll probably grow out into white feathering if that is the case. So maybe I need to put some like blue nail polish on those 2 little chicks before they grow out their spots. They're so cute. They're definitely not as alert as the other ones that were born a day earlier, but they will catch up just fine. They're not much smaller and they're not weak or anything, so I think they'll be fine. It'll be really interesting to see these 3 different varieties grow together and watch how they thrive and which ones do better and which ones seem to have different personalities. It is kind of overcast today. It rained a lot during the night, I think. It's kind of damp out here, but it's not going to be cold, so we're definitely going to let the goats out, and Autumn is going to come out here and play with her brothers for a little while. Hopefully she plays. I think she's a little nervous about walking on the uneven terrain after getting her legs strong in the house on hardwood floors. It's kind of been a little bit of a learning curve. So everything's going to be a learning curve for her because she has had to be protected in the house. It's going to be harder for her to adjust to outdoor life. We're going to move slowly and gradually, getting her more and more used to it. And that's why I always had her come out with the herd every day to visit, so that she wouldn't be completely thrown into a new experience all at once. Although Autumn is doing much better, she still is not ready for her bouncing brothers advanced play. Oh, she just was standing off with him. Yeah, they're a little rambunctious for her still. But eventually that will get better for her, I'm sure of it. The more time she spends out here with them, the more she'll get used to it. It's just all kind of something she has to adjust to. Something I have to adjust to is allowing her to spend more time out here and not being scared. So I think I'm actually gonna go in the house and let her have some time without me around, just for a little bit, and I'll be watching very closely from the window. In fact, I might just go down to the barn and do a few things and see how she does out here without seeing me, if it makes her get stressed. I mean, she's gonna get a little stressed. It's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment for her, but she needs to go through that adjustment anyway, so I'm gonna take off. Brothers, be kind to her. My mama heart is breaking right now. This is hard. I know it's what's best for her. I've just gotten so used to her being a big part of my life, inside the house as well as outside. Tom, I think you're having an identity crisis. You need some turkeys. This year's hatching eggs resulted in only 3 hens for us. We sold a lot of the chicks this time, so we didn't know what we were keeping. But we've got 1 rooster that's absolutely gorgeous, naked neck. The most beautiful one I think we've ever had. Really nice looking Americana Easter egger with those red cheeks. And that gray and red and white one is pretty too. That's another Americana cheeks. And the one in the back looks more like the the golden duckling. The golden duckling phoenix is what the one in the back looks like. Sort of. The way the eggs, I mean the way the feathering is, it looks like it could be a mix. So it'll be interesting to see what these girls do for us. Unfortunately, we lost our other naked neck rooster along with quite a few other hens while I was out of town. There was a little bit of a accident with the chicken tractors. So, but we are down with our numbers purposefully and on accident. So we will have a good number of chickens going into the next season. This little flock right here I've thought looked really nice. This was the last ones we hatched out the year before. So there's a couple of Morans and some mixed Rhode Island Reds, I believe. Along with our bantam rooster that does not belong, but you know, he is part of our family and we try to keep him happy. He likes his hens. All of our chicken tractors need repairs, but that is not anything that can be done on just a short thing. They just need to have all the wires rebent out and the tarps replaced again. Autumn is up there playing with her brothers, y'all. I can't, if I go any closer, she'll see me, and I don't want her to see me and get distracted. But she is socializing and playing. So I think it's safe for me to go in and just watch out the window while I make lunch. And then come back out after lunch and check on her. She'll need a bottle by then anyway. It's so hard to walk away from her, but I know she's in good hands with her brothers. And this is good for her and good for me. Starting the adjustment period to her being a goat again instead of a human. Well, I better go check on our 7 little A&M chicks that hatched. And I think I might call the hatchery. Let them know the situation. See what they say. Who knows? I don't know. It's an awkward situation because I don't want to blame it on them, but those eggs were filthy. And we all know that that's not how you're supposed to hatch them, so we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. You know the drill. We'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.